pwede ho bang magdagdag, Your Honor? Halimbawa po, sa pagitan po ng pagpapalitan ng statement mula sa witness, sinabi ng isang witness, di ba, kasama ako sa sindikatong ito. Di ba? At dahil sa kumita ako, dito sa pagsali ko sa sindikatong ito, kumita ako ng 10 milyon. Kuwasa ho ba naman hindi pa kukuhanin ng DOJ bago siya matanggap sa Witness Protection Program? Mga practical na aspeto lang po, Your Honor.
So ano nga sinabi sa inyo ng mga diskaya? Na-determine ninyo kung magkano ang kinita nila?
Kaya po, Your Honor...
Hindi nga, nakuha nyo na ba? Did they admit to you na sila ay nangulimpat ng ganito karaming pera? I have to explain myself. Hindi ko dinidepensa ng mga taong iyon. Ginawa ko lamang yun doon sa nalalaman ko na ma-identify natin ang pinaka-mastermind dito. Yun lang, wala nang iba. Kung gusto nyong ang ma-identify, puro butete at saka sapsap, bahala na kayo sa buhay nyo. Back 3 weeks ago, meron pong pumunta sa akin, nagpapatulong kung anong kanyang gagawin sapagkat ang gusto niyang kasuhan ay talaga pong influential member ng ating society. As a matter of fact, siya po ay official ng ating judicial system. So, nagtangka po siya na mag-file ng charge. Alam po ba niyo kung ano sinabi ng piskal? Sa may parting Laguna po ito eh. Alam mo ba, bata, kung sino yung gusto mong idemanda? Wala kang kalaban-laban dito. So, under the standard, yung success rate mo sa prosecution, wala, 0 ka dito eh. So, umuwi yung tao, hindi lamang malungkot na malungkot, kundi prostrated siya. So, ito pong mga ganito yung lumilitaw. Maaring tama rin po kayo na mayroong nangyayari na mga bagay na kinatutuwa ng ilan. Pero meron din pong downside kasi. Ang sinasabi natin, wag na yung masyadong highly technical na pag-uusap. Yun lang ma-feel sana ng tao na kasi po kung hindi naman siya pumupunta sa Bureau of Corrections, paano niya malalaman gaano karami po yung nakukorek natin o ganito. Anyway, kaya ko po tinatanong ito, importante lang na ma-relate po yung Department of Justice sa ordinary na buhay po ng ating mga mamamayan. Yun lang naman po yung ano. Kasi po, kagaya po nung sinabi ni ASEC Jermar kanina, ang DOJ ay talaga namang siya yung ating principal law agency sang-ayon sa ating Administrative Code of 1987. Di ba ma'am, sinabi mo kanina? Sa napaka-importante po ng role na ginagampanan po ng DOJ. Earlier po in our work in the Senate, more particularly the Blue Ribbon Committee, this representation as the erstwhile chairman of the Blue Ribbon Committee tried his best to get to the bottom of the investigation. We're talking about the flood control anomalous projects. Ang sabi pa nga namin noon, sisisirin po namin yung baha na yan para makita natin ang mastermind. Napakahirap po ng objective na sinet ng inyong lingkod kasi ayoko naman ng na-pinpoint lang natin. Sabi ko nga, puro sapsap lang o maliliit na isda. Dapat yung ma-target natin, yung pinakamalaking isda. Kasi siya yung nanggulo ng sistema kung bakit nangyari sa atin ito. And so, I maximize the potential. Naisip po yung Witness Protection Program. Dahil sa hirap po ng pagpipinpoint ng utak talaga niyan, mga ngailangan ka. So I floated the idea doon sa 15 contractors initially invited in the hearing. Ang sabi ko sa kanila, well, ano po ito, napakahirap po ng inyong kinasasadlakan ngayon sa investigasyon ito. Unang-una, yung offense po na ating pinag-uusapan is a major offense. Plunder nga po ang mangyayari rito. At least marami pang iba. So, kung gusto po ninyo na tulungan ng Estado, meron po tayong remedyo rito because this is legislative investigation. And under the Witness Protection Program, Section 4, sinasabi niya, kung gusto po ninyong tulungan ng Estado, mahirap po ang gagawin nyo, ngunit may nakalaan pong protection and benefit provided by law. So, nung pinload ko po yung idea na yon, dalawa po yung lumabas, yung mag-asawang Diskaya. And initially, he enumerated 17 members of Congress, House of Representatives. Ang nangyari po, kasi hiningi naman nila yung Witness Protection Program, so nung panahon ko po, I recommended that they be processed under the Witness Protection Program. So sumulat po ako sa Senate President, yun naman po yung dapat nagawin. Sa kamalasan naman po, yung araw din na yun, nagkaroon ng coup. So napalitan po ang Senate President, yung naging Senate President, ayaw niya na po. Ayaw niyang ituloy. At dahil nga po, merong sinabi yung former Secretary of Justice, we cannot process them until and unless they return yung kanilang mga ninakaw, blah, blah, blah. So the new Senate President, pinangatawanan niya yun. Oo nga naman, sabi niya, the Secretary of Justice, sabi niya, that's a good policy. Kailangan mag-restitute muna sila before they can covered by the WPP. Paano po? How can we begin to even pretend that we know what to do and to help the state prosecute? Kung sasabihin na kahit nawala po sa batas, ipipilit halimbawa ng inyong dating secretary na kailangan mag-restitute muna. I told him it is not a requirement under the law. But he insisted in saying, well, yeah, it's not in the law, but we can always agree on something like a good policy for the state. Do you agree with him?
I agree with the position of Secretary Boying Rimulya, now the Ombudsman. Basically, it being one of the conditions. When we look at this, Your Honor, no, we're looking at on the ultimate objective, paano yung Estado mananalo at mapapanagot itong mga to. Wala pa pong tapos sa pagpoproseso ng mga nakasalang na nag-a-apply po ng Witness Protection Program. Kasi kaakibat po sa pag-aaral na to, kasama rin po yung under the Witness Protection Program, kasama rin po sa pag-aaral ng atin pong prosecution team na yung paano kung pwede ba under Rule 119 naman pagpasok po. Marami pong iba't ibang binabalangkas at pinag-aaralan, Your Honor, at itong mga bagay na to, pwede pa pong makapagdagdag. Ipapasa ko ho kay Chief Dong at ito po ay aming masusing pinag-aralan at ilalahad niyo po yung iba pa pong mga prosesong tinitimbang. Wala pa pong sarado, Senator. Lahat po ay tinitimbang pa. If with the permission of the Senator,
Hindi, ang ibig kong sabihin,
Opo.
kung ipipilit na merong restitution kahit wala sa batas, so how can you process the application, for example, of the applicant? Kasi, kapag tinignan mo yung, I think the applicable section is Section 10. Basahin mo yun, wala namang restitution. So, kung ipipilit natin that somebody should first restitute, doon pa lamang sa title ng batas, Secretary, it is all for the benefit, interest, and protection of the witness. To burden him or her with additional requirement which is not in the law, hindi ko ba intindihan? How can you agree with that?
Your Honor, ang tinitingnan po dito ay yung pangkalahatan.
No, I'm talking about
Opo.
the WPP.
Opo.
What pangkalahatan ang sinasabi ninyo?
Ang kailangan po kasi sa dulo nito, manalo po yung Estado laban.
Kaya
mapanagot
nga,
po
but before you do that,
Opo.
you have to proceed with the process.
Yes, opo.
So, paano siya mapaprocess? Kung ipipilit po na mag-restitute muna, for example, ano i-restitute niya? How much? Sino magkukompute? How can it be done? Sino ang magsasabi na ganito ang dapat niyang i-restitute? Meron na bang ano? Meron na bang pronouncement? We are in the process of asking their help to identify yung mastermind.
Opo.
It cannot be done easily. Kaya nga natin ginamit ang batas na to help the state. Ngayon, kung kayo po pala ay mag-prescribe ng isa pang requirement which is not in the law, I cannot believe this. Ito yung dilemma namin eh. Kaya nung pinipilit niya, and ako po nagtataka kung bakit kayo rin nag-agree kayo. So ano po talaga, kayo po yung ano eh. Ang DOJ is the principal law agency. If the principal law agency of this government will not even understand the basic requirements of the law, para lamang magkaroon ng nag-a-apply pa lang yung tao po eh. Imagine, hindi man natin masasabi kung ultimately magko-qualify siya eh. Or even if he qualifies as a state witness, kung hindi niya naman magagampanan ang tungkulin niya under the program, pwede mo rin siyang alisin eh. So, the point, Mr. Chair, is they cannot even begin to be processed under the law. Kasi naglalagay po kayo ng requirement which has not been included by law. Sino yung mag-explain ulit? Sabi? May I be educated on that?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I just wanted to make an attempt to reconcile the debate on this matter. There's actually no inconsistency. First, it is correct that under Section 10, the law provides for the qualifications for a person to be qualified as a state witness. Nandun po yung materiality at absolute necessity ng testimony ng tao, at corroborated po to on its material points by other witnesses, and that he is not the most guilty. Okay. Now, under Section 5, which refers to the memorandum of agreement that has to be executed between the DOJ and the potential state witness, nakalagay din po dyan yung necessary matters that should bind the agreement dito po sa Witness Protection Program. And under Section 5, letter D, nakalagay din po dyan kung ano po yung legal obligations and civil judgments or civil aspect of the case against him. Ang ibig lang pong sabihin niyan, kakausapin naman po siya, maaari pong i-process yung application niya, but under the first statement under Section 5,
What specific provision under that law,
Section-
under that provision?
Section 5 po says
Ano nga,
that
basahin mo.
before a person is provided protection under this act, he shall first execute a memorandum of agreement
Okay?
which shall set forth his responsibilities, including the following.
Oh, ano
So
nga?
kasama po dun sa mga obligations.
Ano nga?
Ito po, to comply with legal obligations and civil judgments. So doon sa civil judgments po, this refers po to the civil obligation pertaining to the crime.
Civil judgment.
No. We are saying legal obligations. Ang basis po ng legal obligations
The basis of legal obligation is the law itself.
is the law itself,
Oh,
which
walang
includes,
nakalagay na restitution, bakit mo ikokot yung
which includes
memorandum?
po other provisions of law, including the civil code on unjust enrichment. Kasama po yan. Every law should be read consistent and harmoniously
Paano mo nga
with other
i-apply
provisions
yun,
of the
even
law.
the civil code? How can you apply? Paano, ano yung i-restitute niya? Alam mo, magkakatalo lang tayo rito eh.
Hindi ho.
The
Let
DOJ
me
is in a position to even calculate how much the applicant should restitute before he can be processed under the application?
I'm making a distinction po between process and enjoying the benefits under this act. So, ipoprocess na po yan dahil matagal po naman ang paraan para malaman at matuntun ang lahat ng civil
wala
obligation.
pa nga pong statement whether or not meron nga sila. Wala pa tayo eh.
Kailangan po natin makuha ang mga statement ng mga potential witnesses. Kailangan pong evaluate, kailangan pong malaman
Doon sa,
kung ano po
doon sa
yung
memorandum
lahat po
na
ng
sinasabi mo, Yusek, sinasabi restitution?
Opo, kasama po.
Sinasabi dyan?
Hindi, ang word po dito ay civil and legal obligations. Understood po na ang legal obligations has many sources.
Saan
Kasama
manggagaling
po-
ang obligation? The law does not provide restitution in the first place. That is very simple.
Legal obligation po has a
Huwag
specific
kayong
definition.
mag-imagine ng argument, Yusek. Magtatagal lang tayo rito. This is very simple enough.
Apo. Anyway, ang sinasabi ko lang
Kapag
po,
ka ba hindi provided ng batas, magiging reasonabling obligation under the provision you're quoting?
we are saying that legal obligations is defined under
You
the law.
you cannot
And legal
even,
obligations
you
includes
cannot
unjust
use,
enrichment.
your opinion will even matter here. That's your opinion. Ang pinag-uusapan natin is the requisite of law. Thus, the maxim expressio unius est exclusio alterius ring a bell to you?
Alam po natin yun. Ang
O anong
sinasabi
ibig
ko po,
sabihin nun?
ang what is expressly excluded is not included.
Kaya nga.
So-
You are including an opinion which was not expressly enumerated under Section 10 of the law.
Hindi. We submit, Your Honor, that a witness can be processed under this program, but he cannot receive any of the benefits as stated in Section 5 unless the matter referring to legal obligations is reduced into writing in a memorandum.
So,
Yan
Mr.
po ang
Chair,
position namin.
the opinion of the USEC is trying to supplant the very clear and categorical provision of law.
We submit, Your Honor, we're just reading the text of Section 5. Your Honor, may I also add, we are trying to get to the bottom of the investigation.
You are adding an opinion and you are supplanting the basic provision of law. You cannot do that. And sabi pa nga natin, the spring cannot rise higher than its source. Tama?
Opo.
Paano? Pati opinion mo, gagamitin natin. Sana wag ganun para hindi na tayo magtagal. Paano nyo mapoprocess ngayon ito, SEC, Vida? Kung ipipilit nyo halimbawa, tingnan nyo hanggang ngayon, what is the status of the application, for example, of the Discayas? I am not defending them. Kaya ko lang po pinipilit ito because kagaya ng sinabi ko, gusto nating ma-identify yung mastermind.
Apo.
Kung ayaw ninyong i-identify yung mastermind, that's a different matter altogether. So, kahit na wag nyo na siyang i-process, okay lang. Pero kung gusto nyo malilit na isda lang, kaya ayaw niyang i-process, nasa sa inyo yon. Nasa sa inyo yun. Kasi dito sa inyong presentation, yung Office ng Secretary, yung law enforcement program ninyo, yung percentage of successful prosecution, meaning conviction vis-a-vis acquittal, is 90.14%. Pero yung percentage of successful prosecution in cases with witnesses covered by the program, it's 95.3%. And then the third, percentage of successful prosecution in relevant cases handled by the DOJ prosecutors, 80.5%. So dito mas mataas talaga yung success if you will use the WPP. Hindi nga ako, nagtataka nga ako kung bakit averse kayo dun sa pag-process dun sa... Samantalang wala namang nilalagay na restitution, ipipilit nyo para lang hindi sila makover ng program. So ano mangyayari sa batas natin? you will insist on an opinion supplanting the requisites categorically provided by law, hindi talaga makakapaprocess. So pinipili nyo yung gusto nyo i-process. Paano natin, sila lamang ang nakapag-identify initially ng 17 congressmen. At doon sa kanilang mga testimony, lumalabas na rin ang pangalan ni Saldico and Martin Romualdez. Ngayon, kung ayaw ninyong bigyan sila ng protection under that law, kaya siguro umayaw na sila sa ICI. So what is their status now with the DOJ? Are you insisting that they restitute? How much? How do you compute it?
If I may, Your Honor.
Oh, yes.
If I may, Your Honor, to be consistent, the Department of Justice.
No, you are not consistent from the beginning. Huwag mo sasabihin to be consistent.
Okay.
There is no consistency here.
Sige po.
Magkano ang gusto nyong restitute nila in the first place?
Okay. Wala pa po sa estado na ganon.
So mga tweet, hindi mapoprocess talaga yan.
Pinoproseso po namin, Your Honor, yung kanyang application.
How can you process the application, Mr. Chair, if you are providing another requisite which is not even written in the law? You are imagining something that is not within the law. You are Department of Justice. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. You're supposed to be the chief.
Pwede ho bang magdagdag, Your Honor? Halimbawa po, sa pagitan po ng pagpapalitan ng statement mula sa witness, sinabi ng isang witness, di ba, kasama ako sa sindikatong ito. Di ba? At dahil sa kumita ako, dito sa pagsali ko sa sindikatong ito, kumita ako ng 10 milyon. Kuwasa ho ba naman, hindi pa kukuhanin ng DOJ bago siya matanggap sa Witness Protection Program? Mga practical na aspeto lang po, Your Honor.
So ano nga sinabi sa inyo ng mga diskaya? Na-determine ninyo kung magkano ang kinita nila?
Diba? Kaya po, Your Honor...
Hindi nga, nakuha nyo na ba? Did they admit to you na sila ay nangulimbat ng ganito karaming pera? I have to explain myself.
Opo.
Hindi ko dinidepensa ng mga taong iyon.
Opo.
Ginawa ko lamang yon doon sa nalalaman ko na ma-identify natin ang pinaka-mastermind dito. Yun lang, wala nang iba.
Opo.
Kung gusto nyong ang ma-identify, puro butete at saka sapsap, bahala na kayo sa buhay nyo.
Gusto rin po namin, Your Honor.
Gusto nyo pala eh.
Opo.
Why are you putting a requirement that is not within the law? Tsaka na natin sila pag na-prosecute na natin yung mandarambong, na-prosecute na natin yung mastermind. Bakit? Makakalampas ba sila sa civil liability? Of course, the court will, in proper time, adjudicate kung anong dapat nilang isoli sa gobyerno. That is the only time when restitution can be done. Kasi mayroong court order eh. Pero sa ngayon, will you abuse your discretion na kaya niyong gawin ito kahit na wala sa batas? How can the Department of Justice do that? You're supposed to be the embodiment of justice.